What's good, YouTube, man? Back with another reaction video, man. I got a new channel on the screen. This man named So On Point. You finna talk about how NBA players really not from the hood no more. In a way, that's really fact. But I'm finna let him get into the joint. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. If y'all like content like this, hit the bell. So, get into it though. Go ahead and get into the joint, man.
In today's day of age, it looks like hoop dreams aren't hoop dreams if you don't have money or your family has money.
And you know where that comes from? AAU. AAU has changed basketball, young basketball, a lot for that reason. That money reason for sure. Or having just motion, like just somebody that is gonna put your name out there. That too.
In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down how evolution has taken over basketball and how NBA players aren't from the hood no more.
Most of the most of the new generation that's finna be
On this video,
throwing NBA kids
I just
songs
want to
and
put a disclaimer out saying this is strictly my opinion. I'm not saying this to offend anybody or to harm anybody. But in today's day of age, it seems like basketball players aren't from the hood. Back then, people used to think the only way to make it out of the trenches, the only way to make it out of the gutter, the hood, is to grind and play basketball because they were so good at the sport. They think that is their only option and it could save them. But now, things aren't starting to look like that. And the reason is literally because of money and the fact that the NBA is becoming more of a family.
yeah.
If you don't know what I mean by family, let me put it like this.
Cause Brian not the only
Steph
one.
Curry's dad was in the NBA. Del Curry. You have to have connections. Your father,
That's what I'm saying. You gotta have some type of connection.
fathers were already in the NBA, so they're already having the opportunity to play in the NBA. They have the best facilities, the best training. They have the best thing growing up as kids. Another example would be Bronny James. His dad is LeBron. His dad is LeBron James. He was gonna get his son. Bryce is on the way to coming into
They were
the
going
league.
to the league
That right
regardless.
there should already tell you. We have a hooper. People don't know him, but his name is Jabari Smith Jr. If you're not a casual, you know definitely.
I know who that
Jabari
is.
Smith Jr. His dad was in the NBA. Bro, dude
You know
came
who-
in the NBA and said, "LeBron James, you played against my dad." Let me play that clip for y'all.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Hey,
Played against my
my
dad.
dad. Your first NBA game ever. Really? Sacramento.
So
Yeah.
bro, it's looking like the NBA is really just gonna
It just
become a junior
this look like,
association.
yeah, that's what it looked like.
These kids are already having their fathers play in the NBA and make it out the struggle to the point where they don't even have to make it out.
It's already
They have
panned
the
out
best
for a lot of
equipment.
kids
They
like
have the
that.
best facilities, the best training for them to already maximize their abilities to be making it to the NBA, and they have the NBA genes.
Lajere's
So you
finna be
can't get
like
mad
locked
at
in for the
them.
league too.
But also
I like
see
it.
why people
Kyan
also
Anthony.
say the NBA players aren't from the
Who
hood.
else?
You also
Them
gotta look
Boozer
at it like this,
twins.
too. The NBA is a
Who
business,
else?
right? It's a business aspect. You gotta look at it like
It's
this.
a lot of kids that's like
The
that.
kids that are trying to make it to the NBA, the best way for them to even make it to the NBA is literally through AAU. But
And AU is so cooked.
expensive.
AU is so
It's
cooked.
expensive. So nowadays, those kids that were from the hood, the struggle, they don't even have the money to even pay for the NBA. I mean, for an AAU team. They don't have the money to pay for an AAU team. Yeah, you could say they could get a scholarship or a coach could slide them in, but the only way that would be possible is if they are extraordinary great and they bring attention to the team. Yes, status is also taking over the league right now. You need to have some sort of status for you to even be known.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta have some
You need to be
motion.
accepted enough. Not accepted, but you know what I mean.
You gotta have some motion.
So therefore, the kids that were struggling, the hood, don't even have the money anymore to even play AAU, to even get the chance to be noticed to make it into their high school team. Because look, these kids out here, they're willing to move across countries, across
the country. That's
just
true.
to play for a specific team, so they can
be on all different
like
type of
a guy named
Spire Academy.
Johnson. I'm sorry for what happened. I'm sorry about the
Preps.
situation,
You
about
got
how he had to
down
go through the whole jail situation and everything.
like that.
But we have a guy named Dior Johnson, right? He was bouncing around from AAU teams to AAU teams to AAU teams, just so he could maximize his ability to be put out on the radar right there. Mikey Williams.
He's been all over the country.
Vividly. Bro used to live in California, right? He used to live in California.
Then he joined with the vertical prep.
To North Carolina, so he can even be better and play for a more comp team, so he can be noticed. Because his achievements in California, yes, he dropped like 77 points in Cali, but they were saying that the teams he was playing against were weak teams. So he had to go on to North Carolina so he could play even better teams to maximize his ability to being on the to being up there in the radar. Like, let's say this too, Bronny James himself. Bronny James, not LeBron, Bronny James. He was gonna play for Sharif. People who don't know what I'm saying, is Sharif, Shaq's son's school. It was like Crossroads or something. I'm gonna put a picture.
I didn't know he was called. I didn't even know about that one.
His high school team, right?
Because I know Bryce tried to dip and go to I think he tried to play with Cayenne Anthony. I forgot.
He's a top level,
but he couldn't go over there because it was too late.
And it's a national team where people are going to be looking at it. So you also have to realize that these kids, you're going to have some sort of money. There's no way at our age now you're gonna make it to the NBA without having money to begin with. I know it's sad. I know how back then even the movies portrayed the fact that kids had the option to make it to the NBA if they were broke, if they had nothing, if they were literally straight from the bottom of the barrel. Yes, I know, and I'm sorry in this video I'm not acting the way I normally act, because this is some real stuff that I'm talking about here. The NBA is changing, and in the future it may even be worse. The NBA will not even be an option. It will not be an option for kids that are just like me, who are broke, who think that the only way to make it in life is to be good at a sport. It's not gonna work like that no more. It's not. You have to get extremely lucky. You literally have to, like Ja Morant's situation right now.
Luck does play a factor in part of your journey to get to the NBA. That do play a factor.
To just go whoop around.
Cause I remember his story. That was some luck.
People, and that coach just never walked in there because he decided to get a bag of chips and decided to go watch a game because he was bored. Ja Morant would not be in the league right now. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. You literally have to get that type of lucky to make it to the league. The NBA is strictly that's how it's gonna be. And I could also say this is probably happening in other sports. I'm not a sports head. I only love basketball and I only watch basketball.
I don't know if I should have.
Like,
but I know the NBA is like
only going to make it to the league right now if you have money, bro.
Money and
have to have money. And I also said this earlier too. You gotta have some type of status. Look at Jared McCain right here. He basically marketed himself to the point where he made it to the NBA. You might say, "Oh wait,
TikToks got him in
Jared
the NBA."
McCain was not
basically, in a way,
before he started doing
because
his
he had to
TikToks,
get noticed.
He was not even on ESPN's radar. He started doing his TikToks and he got his name out there to the point where people started wanting to watch his game, and then
realize, can this nigga really hoop, or he just
grabbed attention and marketed himself to the point where
some TikTok he can actually, but he's like, he can actually hoop.
He was like at the 50th or something his sophomore year. Then in his junior year, he was already at top 20 or 15 or something.
Damn.
I don't know what he ended it with. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back to go check this.
Give me some facts.
Bro
ended up top 10.
He marketed himself to the point where he ended himself in the top 10 of ESPN rankings, bro.
Damn.
he passed Mikey Williamson. Mikey Williamson,
Well, Mikey Williamson
was
disappeared
like
at
top
I ain't gonna
3,
cap.
and he slowly declined.
Yeah, he was
He
declining.
slowly declined, but Jeremy came marketing himself, and that's
Like,
why I
right
say
around that time,
status
well,
also helps. If you
that
have some
incident
type of
happening, he
social
started
media
declining
presence,
a lot.
because you also gotta look at it like the NBA is also a business. It's an entertainment business. So you have to have some type of status. You have to have a reason to why people would want
It's
to
still
watch
entertainment.
you.
That's the bad
Not
thing about
just you
NBA.
just
It's
want
still
to be good
entertainment.
at basketball. Think
As
you
much
can
as
make it out the hood.
basketball, it's still
If you have
entertainment
nothing
too.
to make it out the hood, the best way I can say you could make it out of the hood to playing basketball in our day of age is to have some type of status. Start posting yourself on YouTube, making videos, start making TikToks, start find a way to make content creation to the point where you market yourself well, to a point where you have a chance to even be in the NBA talks to make it into the league. I'm not saying everybody's gonna make it with this method, but I'm
Gotta
telling
give you a chance, shoot.
in our day of age, bro, you're not making it to the league if you are from the hood. Your best bet is to become a rapper. Because the way our world is, people are promoting dumb stuff. Like, bro, the people who are forced to be in the hood, they look at it like, oh wow, it's starting to be easier to become a rapper. Drill music is skyrocketing. Bro, I could just do this and make so much money. So they don't even care about even wanting to make it to the NBA. So we can't also just say you can't make it to the NBA if you're from the hood, because their mentality
it's
is
for sure a
switched.
possibility,
They don't
because
have
it's
the
for sure
mentality
situations.
of,
I wouldn't say
wait,
that
the
you
NBA
can't.
is the last option. No, they have the mentality of,
But
if I start rapping about doing all these dangerous activities, if I start rapping about doing
No,
all
folks,
this
like,
bad negativity
the
stuff,
more he made it
becoming
out from
a YN,
from
I'm making it
a
to
bad
I'm making it
situation.
in life,
Jimmy
and I'm gonna
Butler,
have to be set for life.
he
But
came
not
to the
knowing
NBA out of a
when to
bad
do that, your
situation.
life is shortened.
Who else just came out?
Sorry
I
to
think
break it to you, but that is the truth. If you do that, your life is shortened. But anyway,
Dwayne Wade,
just
he
my
made
opinion.
he went in the
Simple
NBA off a bad
your boy,
situation. It's
Sosa
possibility
on
that you can go to the
point.
NBA off
Don't
of a
forget to like, comment, and
from out the
subscribe.
hood in a way,
Mess with
but
me
you
if you mess
just
with this video. Comment down below what other videos you'd like
gotta
to see.
do it. If you really want, if you're really
Boy.
passionate, and you just gotta do it. You gotta find your way, cause you're gonna find your way. Cause this is like your niche. If you really want to do it, do it. That's all. I don't know. That's the best way I can put that. Hey man, if y'all like content like this, man, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. If you ain't seen my last one, it'll be right here. If y'all got any type of video recommendations, y'all let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I'm out to join, man. Peace.